Here's what a typical wedding day flow looks like at Borghinvilla. Every wedding is completely customized to each couple, and because we only host one wedding per day, there's never any pressure to rush the schedule. While the timeline is always tailored to your vision, we strategically recommend the best schedule based on the season, sunset time, photography, lighting, and the events you'd like to include. From the early morning, our team is working to make sure all the details are in place. Your guests, your wedding party, and yourselves should be relaxing and enjoying every moment, as the day will go by quite quickly. Between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m., the makeup and hair team will arrive and set up. Shortly after, the bridal party will arrive in our air conditioning bridal suite. Makeup and hair will go throughout the day until everyone is looking beautiful and ready to get dressed. We suggest ordering brunch so everyone is comfortable and in a pleasant mood. Your photography and videographer team will usually arrive in the early afternoon to capture all the beautiful details before the celebration begins. This includes your dress, shoes, rings, invitation, don't forget to bring that to Jamaica, bouquet, accessories, and all the getting ready moments. Around 1 to 2 p.m., the groom and groomsmen typically arrive. They don't take long to get ready, but we want to give them enough time to relax, get dressed, and capture any photos of them getting ready before the ceremony begins. Couples then have the opportunity to do a first look or first touch if desired. Ideally, all the guests will arrive in the same transportation about 15 minutes before your ceremony begins. Guests will head directly to the ceremony site where they can find their seat, enjoy the beautiful sea views, and settle in before the ceremony begins. Having everyone arrive together helps ensure we can start your ceremony on time and allows you to enjoy a smooth, stress-free beginning to your wedding celebration. Once all your guests are seated, it's time for one of the most memorable moments of the day, walking down the aisle. We generally recommend ceremonies between 3 and 4 p.m. This is often the most beautiful time of the day for photography at Borghinvilla. The lighting is softer, the temperatures are cooler, and both you and your guests will be more comfortable during your outdoor seaside ceremony. Of course, the ideal ceremony time will depend on your wedding date and the sunset that day. We'll guide you through the planning process and recommend the best timing based on your specific wedding day. Most ceremonies last approximately 30 minutes, including the processional. If you'd like a longer ceremony, that's absolutely possible. We simply ask that you let us know in advance so we can schedule everything accordingly. Following the ceremony, we recommend an hour and a half to 2 hours for cocktail hour. This gives your guests time to relax, mingle, enjoy the sea views, and have a drink and some hors d'oeuvres while you capture your wedding portraits around the property. There's no need to leave Borghinvilla, as our venue has more potential photo spots than you'll ever have time to use on your wedding day. We have an extensive menu of past hors d'oeuvre options that are perfect for cocktail hour. You may also do a steel pan, violin, saxophone, or other entertainment, photo booth, or a 360 video booth. It's also a great time to serve freshly cut Jamaican coconuts, customized with your name, monogram, or wedding date. This is also my favorite time to put out the seating chart. That way guests have a few hours to look and see where they're sitting, and adds for a smooth entrance to the reception tent when we're ready to invite guests. While this is going on, our team is busy putting on the finishing touches of your reception, arranging any decor, making sure the cake is set up, and ensuring every detail is picture perfect before we invite the guests. We will then go get your photo and videography team to take photos of the reception before we invite the guests. Once they are finished taking their photos of the decor and the setup details, we will then invite your guests, before it gets dark, into the reception tent. We like this part to flow very easily and organized, and that's the whole reason we have and recommend having a seating chart, so the guests can immediately go into their seats and relax for a few minutes. Once guests are sitting down, we can line up the bridal party and we can do the entrance of the bridal party and the groom and bride for the very first time. Once the two of you are comfortably seated at the head table, depending on your preferences, you may choose to begin with a welcome, a blessing, or a prayer before the dinner service starts. Regardless if you've chosen a la carte plated meal or buffet, we do like to serve the first course. And then if you're doing a buffet, the buffet would be immediately opened following the soup, or we would immediately be serving the a la carte plated option as well. Once everybody's eating their main course, then we can start speeches if you wish. We recommend making these short and sweet and planning who's going to speak ahead of time, with the bride and the groom always going last and thanking their guests. Dinner service takes approximately an hour to an hour and a half, and we in no way rush this service. Once it looks like everybody's done their dinner, we like to start with the cake cutting. We invite the photographer and videographer, as well as your guests, to capture this moment and look as you do your first tasting together. The cake is then taken away and our catering team can serve the wedding cake or box up the top layer if you wish to take it home. And this would be added to the dessert table or served depending on what service you have chosen. We then like to go into the first dances and the parent dances and any special additional dances you'd like to include, anniversary dances, couple dances, or anything like that. Once the formalities are complete, we can open up the dance floor. Throughout the evening, there'll be things like the bouquet toss, the garter. Later on in the evening, some couples decide to do late night snacks, fireworks. Most of our couples choose to finish their celebration between 11 and midnight, although later times may be available on Fridays and Saturdays. Our team is happy to assist with the coordination of transportation, making the end of your celebration as seamless and stress-free as the rest of the wedding day has been. Our security is on hand to make sure everybody gets in their vehicle safely and leaves the property when they are ready. Every wedding at Borghinvilla is thoughtfully designed around your vision. The timeline is a simple guide and will work closely with you to create a schedule that's perfect for you, your guests, and your celebration. If you have any questions or you're ready to reserve your wedding date, we'd love to hear from you. Please contact us by email, WhatsApp, or phone anytime. Thank you.